Hello and welcome to the video. This should be a fairly quick bench update, but I did want to stop in and do one since I didn't do one last week. And that was mainly because my nerves were flared up last week, and my mind wanted to be at the bench, but my body wanted to be in bed, so not a whole lot of progress got done. And then over the weekend, it was Friday evening, was car show, a little band, and then some fireworks. And then up in Wilmot, there was a burnout competition that we visited that my buddy puts on. That's always a good time. Put up a video on that. And the car show, it's kind of hit and miss with the one-to-one stuff. As far as views, car show, very little. Burnout seemed to do all right. Some of you guys really enjoyed that. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that footage. I got selected as a judge, so I was kind of stuck with where I was at as far as angle and distance, but I think it turned out really nice. Managed to capture every contestant in every run, so again, that's a lot of fun. So then moving into this week, we did get in some more supplies. We got like my carburetor and intake for my Impala project, so we did get those painted up. I was planning on painting the body of the car, but then as I was wiping it down, clipped the corner off of my trim, broke that off, so got to do a little repair on that. So that one kind of got immediately stalled out again. But for those that haven't seen it, we got our bottom rusted out and the body is ready to go for paint, so I do look forward to getting on to that next week. The custom car, we are still kind of working on the hood, making sure we get those seam lines matched up and dialed in, but I think we're coming along. We did get the wheel wells kind of cleaned up. We knocked off the chrome trim and the door handles. Got the sides shaved down, smoothed down. Both sides done there. Then on the trunk, or back end, we got the roll pan in. Got that kind of molded in, and then we started putting in our light, call it taillight bases or whatever, to do those Edsel style taillights. But that's going along. Speaking of those Edsel taillights, like I said, we've bought a kit to get the taillights out, and then I decided to play around with a little makeshift casting. I was just using some 5-minute epoxy and casting clay, and we cast up some new taillights. Kind of hard to see with the clear resin, but I do have one that I did just kind of Sharpie up. Just I figured anything else I can kind of play with the different sizes and shapes without chopping up a good one. Give you kind of just a taste of kind of what it's going to look like back there with those taillights. Get my thumb out of there. Not sure about the ends, if I'm going to round them off or keep them tapered or whatever there, but just playing around gives me a few copies to mess with. Again, just kind of a proof of concept and little makeshift work there. And then last, we did cut the exhaust out the bottom, as we are going to run the side pipes in this guy. You can kind of see some of the tracing from where that exhaust was up the side. See if I can pop in a photo, just kind of a before and after there. But a lot of sanding and trimming, and we'll probably put in some of these body line features back in there just to kind of disguise a lot of that work. But I think it turned out all right. You might still be able to notice it, but just if you flip it over, it's not in your face that there's a random exhaust hanging out there. But again, that kind of does it for the bench update. We are whittling away at the projects. And then again, this weekend, I'm going to go off to a one-to-one event, and that is the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Go hang out with 500,000 biker people, so I'll try to get some footage. If there's anything out there that you guys want me to capture, let me know. I'm only going to be out there for the weekend, really, so I'm not going to be able to get a whole lot. I think we are going to try to hit up the small tire shootout on Saturday night. That'll be a car event. And I'd like to hit up some of the motorcycle events. Hopefully I can catch a stunt show or something. The flat trackers and hill climb are later in the week, so I'm going to miss out on that. But I'll try to get what I can and share some clips with you guys. But with that, we'll see you next time.